acres around your home.
I've heard 640, I've heard 900, I don't know what to believe. The one thing I'd like to do is I'd like to extend an invitation out to all three of you to come out to our home. I would like you to see firsthand what this proposed monstrosity is going to do to our acreage, to our neighborhood. We have families with young children that live on rural acreages around this proposed solar farm. These kids go to North Tama. Can you imagine if 640 acres of solar panels went up? These families are gonna run out of the county. And Jeff and I, we've paid property taxes for over 40 years in this county. We've endured every possible property tax hike. We've paid it. And I just feel, I've only been coming to these meetings, this is my third meeting. I just feel like we have absolutely no rights here. That we're hardworking, we've paid our taxes, we've supported our community, we've supported our school, we've supported our fire departments, our ambulance squads. I feel we're good Tama County citizens. It's up to you three to allow big solar to come into this county or not. I personally don't have a problem with residential solar. I don't have a problem with individual homeowners putting up solar panels on their homes, their machine sheds, or even if the farmers want to put a small grid on their property to fuel their farm facilities. I don't have a problem with that. We have to find a way to coexist with all of this technology, turbines and solar farms. The question is to what extent? In your ordinance, I think at the very least, to protect Tama County citizens, you have to limit size and scope. I mean, I don't want to see these solar farms in our county at all, to tell you the truth. I think all you have to do is read about what Lynn County is going through, what Clinton County is going through. They have 1,500 acre to 2,000 acre solar farms invading their county. And of course, they throw all these gigantuous tax revenues. You know, that all looks very attractive. I get it. I get it. But my question for you three is, who is your allegiance to? Is it to your people that elected you? By the people, for the people? Or are you going to kowtow to these solar farms? You know, if we have young families leaving North Tama County, I think you realize it's going to affect our school. I mean, we have been fighting for North Tama School for decades. You have young families leaving because of a proposed monstrosity of a solar farm. All of those rural acreages are going to be, well, they're not going to be worth anything. It's going to affect our enrollment, and you know as well as I do that when the enrollment goes down in the school system, your small businesses start to suffer on Main Street, your towns go down. I mean, there are so many repercussions and angles with what you three are charged with doing. I hope you give yourself the time, do the research, to really look at this issue because it just has such far-reaching effects. To me, the common sense approach to do would be to do a short-term moratorium. Give yourself the time. I would like all three of you to come out to my farm. Well, not farm, acreage.
Oh, okay.
I want you to
Yep,
take a
thank
walk
you.
with me. I want you to see what this proposed complex is going to look like, because I think you need to visualize it in your mind to see what acres and acres and acres of black metal is going to look like and what it's going to do to that part of the county. So we're in the book, we're old school, landline. I welcome you to come. If you can't walk that far, I'll take you on a ranger ride. Seriously, seriously. Because Kurt, you know where I live.
I don't have to come look, because I
Well,
drive
but
my
I want
lot,
Mr.
you
Faircloth
know.
and Mr. Anderson to
Yes,
come look,
yeah,
because I think
I think
only
you can
until
have
you see it.
And look at it.
You like?
I would be happy to come out.
And I welcome you to come.
Okay.
I think you can, I mean, we're we're gonna try to do what's best here, so just, I think you can rest easy.
I'll be
I hope.
patient, guys, I'll be patient, but the other thing is, I don't understand how somebody can get an easement if there is no industrial ordinance set. Can you explain that process to me? I mean, it's not the same as a permit, I got that. But how can Mr. Kuchera do all of this paperwork in this county when there is no industrial solar ordinance set in stone?
It's because there's no ordinance, there's nothing to stop them. If there was an ordinance, there would be guidelines, but without the ordinance,
He
it's
can do whatever he wants.
it's basically a blank slate and nothing that could stop them.
So there's nothing really to prevent anybody else from invading any part of this county
That's right.
and setting up shop.
Right, just because they have an easement doesn't mean they're gonna get it.
I get that,
And
I understand that, but you try and tell that to my neighbors that live around
Yeah.
me. I mean, they are definitely all up in arms. You know, they're all employed, they can't come to these meetings, but they sure would love to hear what's being said here online. They would take the time to do that.